Hello guys, welcome to the channel. It's Wednesday morning, by the early hours. 4:20 odd, 4:28 even. So it's late. Sleeping patterns all over the place. I'm gonna go to bed shortly. After I've done this video. Don't know if I'll sleep, but I'm gonna try. Oh, yeah, I hope I can sleep. Decided to stay up and get some work done. I've pulled the day back again, so I'm pretty much, I would say, a day behind now, which is manageable. Do you know what I mean? I can pull that back. Got to go over functions tomorrow in JavaScript. I'll do that tomorrow. Getting that done tomorrow, it should take me the day or a few hours. Not the whole day, it won't take me, but it'll take me a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, I'll go over that, get that done, and then went over control flow tonight. I've pretty much got that done, so that's pulled back a day for me. So that's good. So functions tomorrow, and then I've got a day to do. Well, I'm not a day. What I'm gonna do tomorrow is functions. I'm gonna spend about 4 or 5 hours doing functions. I should get it all done within about 5 hours, I reckon. And then I'm gonna do a bit of the next one. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm gonna do a bit of the next kind of like module or unit. Not module, but the next kind of like part of the course. The next part of the course. That'll take about a day to do. I'm gonna try and go over, get functions on tomorrow. Go over a bit of that, and then on the 22nd, I've got to have done it by. So at the end of the 22nd, the next one after functions, I've got it done by. But yeah, if I get functions done tomorrow, a little bit of the other one done tomorrow, I can do the other one in a day. I know I can. So I don't even need to get any of it done tomorrow, but I think I'm going to try and get some of it done tomorrow just to make things a bit easier on myself. But yeah, guys, I'm not that far behind now. I've pretty much, I've pulled it back enough to manage it and to be in a good spot. So yeah, there's still a while left of the unit, so I've got time to pull it back even more, but I'm going to do it within the next couple of days. Gonna do it, gonna get the work done, pull it back so I'm up to date. That's my plan over the next couple of days. Get fully up to date again, and all is good. Course is going okay still. Like I say, I failed the OAP reset, but I think I know where I went wrong, and it's not till January the next reset, so I've got plenty of time to revise for it. So yeah, there's no reason. I've only got to do part 2, and last time I done part 1 and part 2, so I revised for both when I could have been spending all the time on part 2. So yeah, I've got time. I don't know how it's gonna go. I could fail. It's possible I could fail, but I think with a bit of luck, please God, do you know what I mean? I think I don't know for sure, like, but I'm praying I'll be alright. Can't say, like, do you know what I mean? Because we don't know, but I'm praying I'll be alright kind of thing, and I'll pass. Software testing is going to be a bit harder, but I've still got two resets on that. So yeah, there's time to do that. There's time to do the software testing still. That's a thought. I've got to check when the next software testing reset is. I think I know when it is actually. It's September. Early September, I think. So yeah, I'm going to have to start revising for that soon. Which is why I need to pull it back with the JavaScript. So yeah, but I've got a bit of time still. It's not September yet, and I think it's about the 3rd or the 7th. I can't remember exactly, but I don't know when the assessment is. But it's around somewhere in the first week or so of September. So yeah. So yeah, I've got to revise for that. Gonna have to start. I'll probably just start a few days before, really, because it has to stay in my head. Do you know what I mean? If I revise now, it'll be too doing the JavaScript. I won't remember it. It's so I'll just do it just before, I think. And yeah, hopefully I'll do alright. If I improve, that'll be enough. But yeah, I would like to pass it. I'm going to try and pass it. But even if I improve somewhat, then the last reset I can smash it on. But I'm gonna try and pass there. I'm gonna try and put in plenty of revision. But we'll see, because the time's getting on, and I've got like the JavaScript to get on with as well, and I'm behind on it at the moment. But yeah, I've got, like I say, I've got 2 resets on the software testing. So, and the the OOP, or object oriented programming. I mean, I failed by like 3.25%. Do you know what I mean? 3.25% I failed by. Do you know what I mean? So if I can't pull that back, if I can't get that 3.25%, there's something wrong. So hopefully, touch wood, please God, I'll pass that OOP. Do you know what I mean? But the software testing is going to be a little bit harder, I think. Yeah, but I'm gonna try and pass that as well. I'm gonna try and revise hard to do that. That's why I need to pull it back. Tell you what, I have not been out like socialising for a bit now. It's I don't mean like going out, but I just haven't. Look, I haven't even been to social club in about a week or something. It's because I've just had so much on, so much stuff to do with my coursework, pulling it back, and yeah, and looking for work and stuff. It's just, yeah, I ain't had much social time at all. I ain't even really been out for walks that much. I have a little bit, but not not majorly. Do you know what I mean? At one point, I was jumping on the bus and going for walks all the time. Do you know what I mean? Staying fit and healthy. But yeah, that's it's gone by the wayside a bit lately. But yeah, I'll get back into that again once things settle down, and once I get the work up to date. And yeah, well, I say that I might be. I'll probably be. Well, I don't know if I'll have time actually, because I'm probably going to be looking for a part-time job and doing my course around it. That's what I'm going to look to do. So the Disability Resource Centre is going to phone me back tomorrow about arranging appointments. So So yeah, that's what I'm looking to do, guys. I need to, because I'm not gonna, my window's closing. Do you know what I mean? I need to. I've got like, what did I work out? 24, 25 years. I think, was that right? 41, 9 years plus 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, 24 years I've got to build a life for myself before I retire. So now's the time, do you know what I mean? Now's the time. Really, and again, I can't say that. I can't say I paid about it for too long because I was ill, do you know what I mean? It's, you can't do nothing about mental illness, do you know what I mean? I had to get to this point where I'm more well than I used to be to realise the need for everything and to get out of my mental illness, do you know what I mean? Or to get more well basically, and be in a better place to tackle things and stuff. So yeah, I'm there now, but for a long time I wasn't, and I didn't believe in God, and things were very different. Do you know what I mean? A lot harder and a lot more just different. I was going through a lot of spiritual warfare and stuff that I didn't understand, and it was hard. Do you know what I mean? Incredibly hard, in fact. But yeah, I'm in a better place now, so that's the main thing. Um, yeah, much better place now. So yeah, guys. Now I'm in the position to start actively looking to work part time and increase the hours and get into full time work. Now's the time. Do you know what I mean? I can't leave it any later. Like I say, I need to make use of the qualifications I've got and the education I've got. Because if I don't, I'm still gonna learn. Don't get me wrong. I'm still doing this course. I'm still doing different courses and stuff, so I can still building an education for myself. But I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it around work now because I need that experience. I need that recent work experience, and yeah, that's what it's all about now for me is work. That's what I'm focused on now. The education stuff, that's a bonus, do you know what I mean? But I've built up enough of an education for myself now to give myself a good little starting point if I can get back into work, if I'm well enough, and if I succeed, at it. I've got no reason to think I won't, do you know what I mean? It's just getting used to things again and a routine, and getting used to working with people and being around people, and in a working environment. So yeah, I've got no reason to think I won't, succeed at it. Do you know what I mean? As long as the job's suited to me and I'm suited to the job, I think I should be fine. Really, part time anyway. Do you know what I mean? And then yeah, gradually increase it and eventually get into full time, hopefully, or at least work a fair amount of hours. Do you know what I mean? But that's my plan, is to get into full time eventually. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Do you know what I mean? We'll see how it goes. Like I say, the option may be there to do an apprenticeship as well if I pass this course. Big if, but if I do, might be able to do an apprenticeship. I could do an apprenticeship anyway, though, whether I pass this course or not, because there's level 3 apprenticeships. So I could always do a level 3 apprenticeship in, like, I don't know, AI or the cloud, or networking, or ICT support, or software development, or programming, or there's different options. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of things out there. I certainly wouldn't have no problem getting a level 3 apprenticeship with my educational background. I think they'd snap me up rather quickly. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, there's options. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, I can do a level 4 one if I pass this course. But if not, I can always do a level 3 one and add to my education and work at the same time and doing that. So yeah, there's options. Or I could just work part time and then gradually go into full time. Look, if I can, there's job share things where you can work part time and with a couple, like you and another person can do it. And sometimes there's IT jobs that are like that. So I've heard. So yeah, there's different options. Different options really. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do volunteering. I seen a good volunteering job that I applied for the other day. It was like it was useful. You developed your skills. It was helping with an app for people on nights out for safety and stuff. It was like it was good. You learnt a lot of web development skills and stuff in it. Which is would be useful for me, but it's volunteering and I want to really do work. Do you know what I mean? I've done volunteering before, not in IT, admittedly, but I've done it before. So I'm thinking it'd be better to do part time work or like permitted work at least, and then gradually do it because I don't think as much as volunteering's that relaxed that it's not like working. Do you know what I mean? So it's not much good for me really. I've volunteered loads in the past. I worked at a charity shop for years. Do you know what I mean? Volunteering, so like on the till, tagging clothes, writing PLU codes on tags. I done all of that, steaming clothes, different things, stock taking. I done wine clothes, and I done all sorts of stuff. I done fundraising. Do you know what I mean? I done it for years. So I don't want to do that anymore. I want it to be paid. Do you know what I mean? Because I want that pressure of being in an actual job. That you just don't get with volunteering. Do you know what I mean? I want that having to turn up, having to do my job, having to clock out, clock in. Do you know what I mean? I want all of that, the routine, because it just helps you get into the swing of things again. Do you know what I mean? That you don't really get with volunteering. Volunteering's a bit more relaxed, and so yeah, I want that. And just knowing that you have to perform, basically. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think I kind of like. I don't know about thrive off it, but I like the fact that I have to be dialed in. Do you know what I mean? And I have to be on it. Do you know what I mean? I like that. Do you know what I mean? I like that comes with work. I've had it in the past. You have to be sharp. Do you know what I mean? You have to be like as sharp as you can be. Anyway, admittedly, when I worked in the past, I probably weren't as sharp as I should have been because I had bad mental health. Not recently, but like years and years ago. But I done it. I got through it still, pretty much for quite a while anyway. I did, and that was full time. So that was when I had bad anxiety and depression, and I haven't got that now. So I'm more capable now in some ways than what I was back then. It's just yeah, I'm not ready for full time work at the moment. I'm just not. I've been out of work for so long that I need to get into it gradually. Do you know what I mean? Plus, there's a safety net of where I'm living. It just doesn't. It's just it's like committing suicide, going straight into full time work. I'd have nowhere to live. I'd end up in somewhere terrible to live. Most likely, do you know what I mean? Um, I'd struggle. I think to work full time because I haven't done it for a long time, and I'm not used to it, and yeah, being IT, and I've never worked in IT before. It'd be a big shock to the system, the whole protocols and everything. It'd just be too hard. I need to do it gradually. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to set myself up to fail. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. I want to succeed. Um, yeah, part time's a way to go until I'm used to it, until I'm like confident enough to say, well, to increase it and then gradually increase it to full time. The more confident I get and the more secure I get in the job, and the more my doctor believes in me, then yeah, I'll keep increasing it, and then or I'll do an apprenticeship, or we'll see what happens. Like I say, like I said in the previous videos, there's potential options and stuff. So depending on what I do, whether I stay where I am, move, or do you know what I mean? Do an apprenticeship or whatnot. So yeah, I don't know how things are gonna go, but I have faith. God will work it all out. That's all I can say. Believe in him 1 billion%, as I've said in the previous video. So yeah, I know he's gonna. I'm waffling on about what I waffled on about earlier, and talking about it all again. I don't know why I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah, you guys certainly know about my life. That's just sad. I probably reveal too much sometimes, but yeah, suppose it keeps you all engaged there, doesn't it? It's like a soap opera. Yeah, but but yeah, I'm gonna be all about work from now on. The courses are just a bonus. They're just an extra. Do you know what I mean? As important as they are, they're just an extra now. I'm focused on work now because not getting any younger. I've got 24 years to build a life for myself, and that's what I need to do. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to live in supported housing forever, and the only way I'm going to do that, get out of that, is by probably getting back to work. Do you know what I mean? Um, so that's what I'm going to look to do. Yeah, so that's the plan. That's my plan basically, guys. Well, not my plan, but you know what I mean. That's what I'm going to look to do. So God's got the plan. I don't know what the plan is. Do you know what I mean? I leave it to Him. He knows better than what I do, obviously. Um, so yeah. But I know He'll work things out. He'll work things out one way or the other, and He'll get me in time to where I need to get to. I fully believe that. Won't all come straight away. I've no doubt it'll be a gradual process. It's going to take time because I've got to work part time 8 months first, so it's going to take some time. Probably talking, I don't know, 2 3 years before I'm back in full time work, I reckon. So it's even less I got really to, you know, but then again, yeah, it's not that bad really. But yeah, then again, like you're talking, say if it takes 2 years, best case scenario, I think. Say if it takes about 2 years to get into full time work, may take longer than that. But say if it takes 2 years, or we'll say 3 years just to be on the safe side, then I'll be like 41 now, so I'll be 44, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 56, and 15.